Beyonce, these sick, obsessive fans that she has that they call the Beehive. We're talking about people who slit their own wrists because Beyonce bled on stage during one of her concerts. Her ear bled, which led to a massive ritual, which these people don't even realize they're partaking in a ritual, where her fans said, if Beyonce bleeds, we'll bleed for Beyonce, and started slitting their own wrists. And nobody said boo about it. Nobody cared and said, wow, these people really have mental issues. These people are really under hypnosis and under a spell. Nope. Instead, they all partook in an actual bloodletting ritual. The Bible tells us about bloodletting and making marks in our flesh and how it's wrong. This is open, leaves people open to becoming demonically possessed. We see that with the man who claims he is Legion, as he was cutting himself with rocks in the cave, as he was under demonic possession. As we know from Scripture, these people were just openly participating in those rituals. So they'll come to these videos that I do, defending their hero, because they have nothing better to do with their lives. And of course, because they're lacking Jesus Christ, they're lacking the Holy Spirit, and they're certainly lacking in discernment. So this is Beyonce's newest song, or newest music video for her song Daddy Lessons. I already did a video on the Country Music Awards where Beyonce showed up to sing Daddy Lessons with the Satanic Witches, the Dixie Chicks, and she was openly flashing the 666 sign, holding it over her eye. But of course, according to Beyonce fans, what this means is something to do with a zip code or something in Texas, paying homage to a town in Texas. Of course, just like Drake with the 666, we're all supposed to believe it. We're all supposed to be so ignorant and stupid and believe whatever these celebrities tell us, just like we're supposed to believe whatever the news tells us. Well, not on this channel, because people here are awake, they have discernment, and they're not going to fall for it either. So let's start with the music video that Beyonce has just released, entitled Daddy Lessons. Of course, right off the bat, we see her paying homage to the Masons. Okay, whether it's black and white clothing symbolism, which you will see in this video, you'll see people even wearing the white gloves that the Masons wear during their ceremony rituals, dressed with black and white hats and those things. What you'll actually see is them going as far as to show you the pillars, which is a symbol you won't always see in these music videos, but it's there from time to time. Not as often as the black and white floor, the black and white tile, or the black and white clothing symbolism. But as you can see, the opening shot for the most part of this video, as they do a pull-away shot, is of those two pillars. They want you to see these two pillars. This is paying homage to the Freemasons because they're the ones, the movers and the shakers. They're the ones, these secret societies who are controlling and manipulating what's going on in this world. And obviously, Beyonce is a part of these secret societies. Her husband, Jay-Z, as well, is a Mason. So there you can see the pillars deliberately shown. They don't do this for no reason. They didn't just find a house and then randomly film this video. They strategically want these symbols in these videos. And as you can see right there, those are the two pillars. Other music videos, Eminem has videos where the pillars are seen prominently, just like here in this video. And like I said, you'll also see people dressed in the black and white. So that what does the black and white represent? It represents the esoteric beliefs that they have, the balance and the duality that they believe in, that your good deeds outweigh your bad deeds. And of course, as above, so below is what they believe. That's the mindset that they have, and that is worship of the Baphomet and the belief in the Baphomet. These people are Satanists, okay? And the Baphomet is the goat with breasts and a penis that they just love so much and can't get enough of. And in almost every single video, we will see them paying homage to the Baphomet with the black and white symbolism. It's always there. It's not because people love to wear black clothing and white clothing, mix the colors together, and it makes a great time. It's not because they love the black and white floor design. It's deliberately there. They let us know in plain sight who they work for, who they operate with, and who they are. And this all goes back to the Freemasons and the mystery religions. And that's why you see these people dressed in black and white clothing, dancing on a coffin nonetheless, dancing on it, jumping up and down on it, and then the pillars again, which are in the house, deliberately placed there. Also, what we see as a common theme in the intro to this video is it's at least 2 minutes long where they're going from room to room, but all the shots are reflections off of the mirror. So you'll see the mirror on the wall, you'll see the mirror on the cabinets, on the dressers. You'll see people through the mirrors, reflections off the mirrors. The mirror, okay, is used in black magic. The mirror is used to summon demons. That's why they always show mirrors. That's why Justin Timberlake has mirrors, okay? And this is how they summon demons. Yes, I know people don't want to believe that, and they laugh and think it's ridiculous because they've been so brainwashed into thinking that, spiritual warfare doesn't exist and that demons aren't real, even though they tell us and show us all of this stuff in plain sight. They're showing you what's really going on in these paranormal activity type movies, okay, what these witches and Satanists do. But the mirror is used to invoke spirits. So they'll use mirrors during black magic rituals where they will bring over and attempt to summon demons and become under demonic possession from these demons. This is what these witches and these Satanists do. And you can see it's not a coincidence in these shots that they constantly are showing the reflection off of the mirror, because they do this all the time in these music videos. They're constantly showing you this. They're constantly letting you know exactly what's going on. So we see the mirror symbolism over and over and over in the beginning of this video. We also see the bird cage. Okay, the bird cage is another very commonly seen symbol, and people don't realize that, but the bird cage, that's why you always see these musicians dancing in bird cages or with album covers inside of a bird cage. Okay, they're letting you know that they are under MK Ultra mind control programming. The bird cage represents the mental and physical bondage that they are under to their handlers. So they show this, if you can see it in the corner right there, the bird cage. They deliberately have it placed there. They deliberately show you these things to let you know. And this is them telling you that she is one of these sex slave, mind-controlled slaves of the elites. And that's what the bird cage represents, total bondage, that they're not living under freedom. They're living under bondage mentally and physically to these people. Now, the majority of this video is actually just Beyonce dancing and singing inside of a cave and then cutting to people in the streets, just kind of like real raw footage, like of actual people, even though it's probably not really actual people, but that's what the video is. You can also see during the video, which like I said, it's just her dancing in a cave, but you can see right on her dress, the 666 right on it. Look, right there, you can see the giant 6. Okay, that is the 666. That's what that is. She's there wearing this dress deliberately. Okay, you can see it in other spots on the dress too. The pattern is there. And also, if you look closely at this man who's playing a guitar, you can see the skull and bone emblem right on his strap, his guitar strap. Look, you could see it. There's 2 skull and bones right there. That's paying homage to the Freemasons, to Skull and Bones, the secret society that George Bush and John Kerry and all of these other elitists are a part of. Okay, it's not a coincidence in a video even like this, where they're showing you things going on in the streets, and it's not really your, normal music video where, there's something going on and there's a story being told with the characters, which would be Beyonce doing this or doing that. Just her standing in a cave. She's got the 666 on. This guy has the skull and bones on his strap right there. It's deliberately there. And again, that is paying homage to Skull and Bones. That's what the symbol represents. And then, of course, they cut to this, what they want you to believe is raw footage, people out in the streets just having a good time and stuff like that. Obviously, this is deliberately there, too. We see a woman wearing the upside-down pyramid right on her shirt. It's there for a reason. Okay, there is the pyramid right there. They don't have to do it. Like I said, they don't have to flash it and be over-the-top obvious with these symbols, but they're always there. They're deliberately there. This is a short music video where they're showing you the same symbols that we always see. So this woman here has the upside-down pyramid on her shirt. But of course, we're supposed to believe that this is a coincidence. This, Beyonce, this, goddess to these elitists, that's what they view her as. And unfortunately, that's what her fans view her as. Okay, is not just randomly throwing clips in her music video. Even lower-level musicians aren't doing that. Everything's strategically there. Okay, just think about how serious of a process this is for them. People have gone to film school, and they, micromanage every little piece that they would put in a short documentary for school, and they would go through it and through and through. This is a music video that's going to reach millions of people. They're going to put their symbols in there for a reason. So again, you see the upside-down pyramid. It's not an over-the-top video, but there's a lot of other dark, disturbing things that she says in the intro to this video before the song starts. She's talking about her father, and she says, "Did he convince you that he was a god?" Things like that. Not just mentioning God and the devil, which they always do in these songs. The last video Beyonce did, where you see her talking about God again and the Bible and using it as, just disgusting, blasphemous things that she was saying about ripping out the pages. And here we hear her say that. Did your father convince you that he was a god? Which is disturbing in a sense, because it could be actually telling us that her father is indeed, or was indeed, her handler. They even show her kissing her father on his lips. So there's lots of hints to a really dark past that she's had coming up through the occult. And obviously now there's a lot of rumors about, who controls her and manipulates her, if it's Jay-Z, if she's an actual clone. I've heard all sorts of rumors. Obviously, I can't say if she's a clone or not. I mean, I have no idea. The clones exist, of course. They have had that technology for a long time. But she's telling you these things about her dark past in the beginning of this video and showing you these symbols as she's reading you this letter, saying, did he convince you that he was a god? As they show you the mirrors, as they show you the Masonic pillars, as they show you the birdcage, which represents the mind control and the MK Ultra that they're under. So this video, which isn't loaded with stuff, because again, it's her just dancing and singing inside of a tunnel, it still has the same old symbols that we see. Even if it's only for a minute or 2 minutes, they still get a lot of these symbols in there. Some videos are more over the top than others, where they'll show you the pyramid, they'll show you the all-seeing eye, they'll flash all their symbols, but we'll always see them paying homage to the Freemasons in these videos with the black and white tile or the pillars, and that's what we see here. So again, this is a woman who has a fan base who is under massive mind control, who obsess over every move that this woman makes, which is really, really sick. They actually think that they're friends with her, I guess. This is part of how the mind control works. People get so obsessed with these artists that they think they're actually friends with them, that they actually care about them. They think that they're a clique group, the Beehive, and everybody's got each other's back. And they do such disturbing things as cut themselves because Beyonce cut her ear, pulling out her earring in a concert, that they actually don't even realize not only how harmful it is and psychologically harmful and damaging to kids who are doing this, not even realizing what they're doing. And of course, they fail to realize that they're participating in a bloodletting ritual because they're too prideful to think that. They laugh stuff like that off, and they go, oh, we're just being fun fans of Beyonce. It's sick. It's really, really sick. The mind control just gets sicker by the day. People are under massive mind control from so many different channels out there, whether it's television, music. False idols are everywhere this day and age. And unfortunately, people are so prideful, they refuse to see these signs. Beyonce is constantly showing us her worship of Satan. She's showing us the 666. She's showing us the all-seeing eye. She's doing things that are blasphemous to Scripture. Okay, whether it's talking about the Bible and using it for men. I mean, she's talking about rituals that these people do with menstrual blood. We know that the Satanists, even during their Black Mass, use menstrual blood. Okay, obviously we just all saw the video of Marina and what she was doing, that ritual. So the blood that's involved in these rituals, we see constantly. They show us this stuff. And when she's cutting herself and people are doing it openly and willingly, paying homage to her, paying worship to her, they are involved in a legitimate ritual. So again, here's her video. She's got more of the Masonic crap. You see the pillars. Okay, you can see the symbolism right there. It's the same exact. It's not there because they picked the house and they just went, oh, these are nice pillars. Let's zoom in on the pillars and show everybody the pillars. Okay, it's deliberately done. So we see that. We see some of the black and white symbolism. We see the birdcage symbolism. And of course, one of the more common themes we see constantly, them showing us reflections in a mirror. And again, the mirror is used in these black magic rituals to invoke and summon demons, to put themselves under demonic possession. Okay, it's part of the rituals that they perform. And yes, I know people are going to laugh and come over, oh, this is crazy. Oh, Illuminati confirmed, because they just don't have a clue, and it's sad. And if you are one of those people, I'm telling you right now, you are under such intense mind control that you need to stick around and listen to this channel or some other channels out there and slowly, start peeling the layers back. Because the worship of this woman isn't just blasphemous and satanic. It's going to damn your soul for putting worship into a person like this who is openly putting rituals on her fan base. It's sick. So this is Beyonce, daddy lessons. More Illuminati, Freemason symbolism right in front of our faces. More fans worshiping these false idols over and over as they think that they're somehow connected to them and these artists represent them. They have no idea what they are doing. And all we can do is pray for them and hope that they can snap out of this mind control. I thank you for listening to today's show. God bless all of you and your families.